It was what I actually needed to build my confidence. It's like a portfolio. It builds your confidence so that in the future you're like, I did it. I did it. Like, I did it. And the world is still revolving. We are still on planet Earth. Nobody died. You understand that it was just infusion of doubt or fears. What does the devil do? He tries to steal and destroy all that you need, because he knows that if you understand who you are, live in that confidence, in that purpose, you can change the world. If you've ever looked at the other woman living life with confidence, with purpose, walking into the room, filling the room with her whole poise and presence and confidence, living a life of purpose with her head held up high, and you're in your mind and like, I wish I can just have a fraction of the confidence she has. I'm here to tell you that there is good news. Yes, you can. Yes, you can be that woman that lives life with confidence. Now, I'm saying this because I was in your shoes. I am still becoming confident. I have grown. I have evolved to living a life of confidence. I remember when I started my confidence journey, I was that low. If there is anyone with no confidence, I was the queen of no confidence, but it is a journey. I remember several occasions they would call me to talk to a group. I would say yes at the beginning, but I would shake visibly. Every time I think of sharing sermons, every time I think of turning on the camera to talk to people, I would have this fright, shaking of voice and all that. And it's been a journey that I can truly say everyone can have that confidence. So in today's video, we're going to be sharing some strategies to help you enter that confidence era, to live life as an irresistible, confident lady that you are. Remember, I didn't say that you can become, but there you are, because it is there in you, lying inwards. So let's get started. The first thing to entering your confidence era, or to bringing that confident you out to show to the world and to show to yourself, is understanding where your lack of confidence came from. It could be from your family, it could be from your friend, it could be from your teacher, it could be from your peer group telling you words that infused lack of confidence to me. Now, if I'm going to be very vulnerable and really have this TMI situation with you guys, I started having this lack of confidence during my teenage age. I remember someone, I was very skinny, truly skinny. I would eat everything, but there is no ounce of fat that will be added to my bone. So I remember this teacher, she wasn't directly my teacher. I think she was teaching a group after mine or something like that. I don't really remember correctly, but she knew my mom. And then I was just eavesdropping, and she told my mom, she's so skinny, I think she has AIDS. And you guys, you know what it means to have HIV/AIDS. That was when this overwhelming feeling of lack of confidence came on me. Now, for you guys, you have your story. You had, perhaps you were in a group where somebody said, why do you tie your hair this way? Or why do you talk this way? Or why do you have the shape of leg? Or why do you have no eyebrows or eyebrows? Whatever it is, why are you fat? Why are you skinny? Why do you talk this way? Why can't you do this? Why can't you do that? Those things come up together to actually form this lack of confidence, so that whenever we show up, whenever we're too self-conscious in that area. The second step is evaluating your self-talk. Sometimes people tell us how bad we are, how lack of confidence we have in so much areas, that we just take it to be as we identify ourselves as, oh yes, I'm that introvert with no confidence. Sometimes people think of introverts now as, I don't like talking to people. I don't have confidence to lead a good life. I don't have confidence to show up. And that was where I was. Yes, I did talk about myself as an introvert. I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to be on YouTube. I don't want to do that. But it is only when I started seeing people on Instagram, on YouTube, even if they were introverts, they are able to show up. They are able to verbalize their thoughts, build a brand, and connect with people, and really allowed themselves to be vulnerable. That really gave me that kind of freedom and permission to show up in life. And that brings us to the third part of, after you have understood, discovered, opened that smelly garbage where the lack of confidence is rooted in your life, and you're able to tell yourself, yes, I have given them the permission to let what they say about me be true, because I have internalized those words. I have said that back to myself. It is when you start taking actions. This is you telling yourself and imagining to yourself that this is Rosalind, this is me, I am confident. I remember when I started my confidence journey, that was 5 years ago, I had to make a vision board, and on my vision board I wrote, I am bold, brave, beautiful, and confident. I needed to see that words in my mind. I needed to affirm myself. I needed to give myself the opportunity, the permission to actually let go of that I have lack of confidence, to really see myself where I want to go to, not where I am. After you have noticed all those things, it is important for you to guard your heart. The Bible says, guard your heart above everything else, for out of it comes the issues of life. It is imperative that you make a plan to really guard the places, situations that make you feel less of yourself, situations that bring out this lack of confidence in you. Avoid those situations now. This is not you running from the things that will help you. In a minute, I'm going to be talking about that. This is not you running from things that will help build confidence, but situations, people, environment, teachers, friends, communities that make you feel that, oh, being here, they are reinforcing that this one doesn't have anything to offer. It is imperative that you actually guard your heart and take yourself from those situations, from those places, from those things, and of course from miserable people. If you understand that hurts people make other people feel hurt, so understanding that I'm guarding my heart, that whatever this person has said about me, it is not my story. It is them. It is a reflection of who they are. It is a reflection of how miserable they are. As an adult, I have come to understand that people that have good energy, people that are having a very good life, they don't go about throwing trash. So if you understand that those stories are a reflection of who people are and not you, walk out with life and with confidence, and you're able to show up as the person you want to be. And that brings us to the next point, which is intentionally choose to build confidence. One thing I did was to tell myself, this is where I want to go to. By the time I started believing that I have the confidence, I have everything it takes to be able to verbalize my thoughts, express my emotions, show up in life, and really believe that I have something to offer to the world, I decided to get on YouTube. YouTube for me was just a platform. It was an outlet for me to start practicing, talking, hearing myself, those things that were very uncomfortable for me, being vulnerable, hear how I think. It was like a practice for me to get out of my shy state and to be more. So it is important that you make a plan to do those things that build your confidence level. One of the things you can do is to affirm yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror, write it in your journal, talk to yourself and tell yourself that I am confident, I am bold, I can do this. If you want to have public speaking, encounter, engagement, talk about it, write that in your journal. It is imperative that if you believe what you have in mind, you write it on your journal. Somehow the brain just works, just flows and brings everything to you. It is, as the Bible says, as a man thinks in his heart, so he is. It's not that so he will become, but it is already done. Ask yourself, what are you thinking? And out of the expression of the heart, that's the thought in your mind, the mouth speaketh. So it is important that you speak the confident words that will build it. I said that avoid situations that will make you feel less confident. It is about the external energy that reinforces that lack of confidence in you. But it is imperative that you take up situations, say yes to preaching, say yes to volunteering, where you actually let that practice of being confident show up. Say yes to those things that would ordinarily make you feel that you don't have the confidence for it. Because trust me, the first time I was able to accept something that pulled me and told me you don't have the confidence to do it, it was what I actually needed to build my confidence. It's like a portfolio. It builds your confidence so that in the future you're like, I did it. Like, I did it. And the world is still revolving. We are still on planet Earth. Nobody died. You understand that it was just infusion of doubt or fears. What does the devil do? He tries to steal and destroy all that you need, because he knows that if you understand who you are, live in that confidence, in that purpose, you can change the world and change lives that are attached to you showing up the way you're supposed to show up. So he would try to steal that confidence. He would try to steal those things. It is imperative that you're intentional about saying yes to those opportunities, because by the time you do, oh my goodness, you have broken the barrier. You have created a path for you to step in and say, as long as I did not die in the past time, working out and saying yes, I can do it. It gives you that boost, that confidence, that energy to keep going. And the other thing is actually writing a confidence letter. There are some things you have done excellently that if people talk about it and if you sit down, reflect, you'll be like, how did I do this? Some of the times when you feel low in confidence, it is imperative for you to open the confidence letter and say that at this point, I actually took on this challenge. I was very good at this. At that point, I did this. I was a good mom. I was a good daughter. I was a good child of God. I was actually good at school. I did well professionally. I took up that meeting. I handled this project perfectly. Remind yourself of your wins, because those wins, they are like portfolios. It's like an archive of what you've done, and we all need that boost. We all need that strength. We all need that energy to help us, especially in our low season. The next thing you need to do in your confidence journey is to give yourself grace. Confidence, I would say, is equal to grace and is equal to improvement. Trust me, you will not always feel confident. I tell you that there are some areas I feel so confident. If you had asked me 10 years ago, I was struggling in those areas. Now I feel confident, but there are ways, there are more things I need to achieve. It is a process, it is a journey, and you will not, within a click, get that. You will need to exercise more patience. You will need to be persistent. You will need to be consistent in showing up. And that is why you need the grace. The grace to know that in your journey, as you try to get into that era, sometimes you will fail, you'll say the wrong words. But then one strategy, one game-changing strategy that have really helped me is to understand that it is okay to make mistakes. It is okay to be self-conscious, but I will not let that define me. It is okay for people to laugh when I say it is okay that you just laugh at yourself. With my personality, I'm very serious, very self-conscious. I want to think of, am I writing the right thing? Am I making mistakes? What will people perceive of me? But then the moment I realized that it is okay to make mistakes, it is okay for me to be vulnerable, it is okay for me to not be perfect, that actually gave me the freedom I needed, gave me that boost in my confidence that I don't have to be the most brilliant person. I don't have to say the words so beautifully, so brilliantly all the time. But then I am living life. I am moving. It's a journey. It's not like that destination. It is a process. I'm getting there as long as I don't give up on myself. I believe in you and I'm rooting for you. I do believe that you have all it takes to live life with confidence, because you are empowered, equipped to live this life. Just look at you. The Bible says that you are a royal priesthood, a chosen nation, set apart to shine God's glory. And he took the time to create you. What else do you need? The devil has come to steal, he has come to destroy, but you have backing. You're not doing this life on your own. The Lord is your shepherd and you shall not want. So all you need, the confidence, he's already given it to you. Go to the source, which is God, and ask from him. He said, ask and it shall be given, seek and you shall find, knock and the door shall be opened unto you. So you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Go out with life, hold your head up high, even when you feel the fear. Do it anyway, and guess what? You're building your confidence portfolio and you are going to be proud of who you're becoming. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Please tell me in the comment section some of the ways we can build our confidence and enter into that confidence era. I'm going to be seeing you all in my next video. Bye for now.